If you can dream it, you can believe it. And boy, could I dream.
Hi, Ty. Fifth project to Ty, October 7th of 06.
Hello, my name is Emily, and you're watching Emily in the Outdoors.
Welcome to Eagle Eye Broadcasting Daily Announcements with Emily Morrow and Jason Hallbeck.
Now, we'll get back to our commercial on The Emily Show.
This story is one for the dreamers who don't yet know their path in life. For the students who go through the motions but have no passion for what they are learning. For the educators who dream to inspire students. For the people who need inspiration. This is my path to UNL and the College of Journalism and Mass Communications. Let's take it back to the beginning. My name is Emily Morrow, and all my life I have been telling stories. From the stories I told when I was young.
Are you ready for the story you wrote? Well, here it comes, and it's called Sarah and the Big Something.
To the ones I tell now.
Hello, and welcome to Focus on UNL, a public affairs presentation of 90.3 KRNU.
They all weave together to form the quilt that is my life. And trust me, my quilt isn't perfect. It is filled with unequal stitches and unmatching colors, but I wouldn't trade this threaded masterpiece for anyone else's. 9-year-old Emily Morrow was a bit of a drama queen, wanting to be the center of attention.
Sing along with me. And I love pink. Back to you, Mom.
I started using my talents for podcasts. I had 2 podcasts as a child, Emily in the Outdoors, where I literally just talked about stuff you can do in the outdoors, which now that I think about it sounds really boring. But I brought just the right amount of 9-year-old flair, I guess.
Camping in Memphis. Don't you wish that you could be here too?
Then I had my podcast to my Uncle Ty, who was in the military overseas at the time. Each week I would send my uncle an audio story about how life was going in Nebraska. This is when the seed was planted that is still growing every day to this day.
Ty, right now it's a little bumpy. And do you know why it's a little bumpy? Guess. Well, we're going to Aunt
My parents, as most parents do, knew that I would take these skills and use them to my advantage someday. Then we moved to 13-year-old Emily, who was even more embarrassed because I was in junior high trying to fit in like everyone else, but embarrassing or not, I kept making these projects. There was something about them that made me feel like I could conquer the world or inspire the masses. Isn't it funny how there are these things in our lives that we love, but we can't admit it to ourselves? It's like we know in our hearts what we want to do. Like my 8th grade science rap, where I rapped about the Newton's first law.
Newton's first law is what you want.
Or sang the President's song for history class.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe.
I thought I was so embarrassed, but I just kept riding the never-ending creative roller coaster, no matter the spots where my stomach got turned upside down. Now, I have been talking about me a lot, but what about you? What are your dreams and ambitions? Joseph Campbell said, "We must let go of the life we have planned, so as to accept the one that is waiting for us." Clear your mind of all worries and woes and focus in on what you truly love to do. Find that one thing. Now, ditch all the thoughts about what could go wrong or why it won't work out. What's the point of all this? The point, my friend, is that this is the advice I would have given myself at 16 years old. Welcome to Eagle Eye Broadcasting Daily Announcements. Eagle Eye Broadcasting, the turning point of sorts in this story. Eagle Eye Broadcasting was a student-run news show anchored by yours truly, and once I started, I was hooked. Thinking on my feet every day, coming up with new, innovative ideas, and being the center of attention, resorting back to the 9-year-old drama queen I once was. But this time, I wasn't embarrassed. I loved it. From this point in my life, my story kicks into hyperdrive, and I was the protagonist in a new story, with the setting being the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, College of Journalism and Mass Communications. If anyone out there has something they love to do, but are stuck doing something else because it is the safer option, be bold and follow your heart, because it worked for me, and I promise a weight will be lifted off your shoulders and you will shine. From
Sarah and the Big Something.
to
And welcome to Focus on UNL.
this chapter of my life has concluded, but a new chapter of my future has just begun.